And with just 2 shopping days left before Christmas, a new study shows a possible gender gap in pricing could be more widespread than many people think. The New York City Department of Consumer Affairs revealed a sharp price gap between products aimed at women and girls versus men and boys. From toys to clothes and healthcare items, the research shows an average cost difference of about 7%. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is with us. Jill, good morning.
Good morning.
This is an alarming study because not only are women paid less, it appears that we have to pay more for the products that we want to buy.
Yeah, and this study was really interesting because what they were trying to do was really differentiate between something that is pretty much the same product and something that is really different. If you have a cool shirt with lots of ruffles and that is marketed to women, that's different than a straight lace shirt for a man. So they took all these product categories, they narrowed it down, and they found pretty big differentials.
And specifically, let's talk about helmets and scooters. One helmet had a unicorn, one helmet had a shark, and how much more was the one with the unicorn?
Okay, so unicorn, you've got to spend, get this, you ready? It's about 28 bucks. Now, you want a shark? It's $15. Now, let's say that, all right, now I know that both your kids could like both of these things, no matter what the gender is, but if your daughter really wants that unicorn, then you're going to pay up almost twice as much, right? And if your son wants it also. But I think the problem here is that we're really seeing these massive differentials, essentially the same product, not in every category, but specifically in this one, it's the same helmet with a different decal.
Right.
We reached out to Target about findings here, and they mentioned that the system error, that we also had scooters we're talking about, that there's a big price differential in. They blamed a system error for that. As for other findings, they said, quote, a difference in price can be related to production costs or other factors. Does that make sense?
Maybe. I mean, and sure, I'm going to believe then that there are certain products that cost more to make for a boy versus a girl. So what I think about is this. I remember when I was a kid and we had bicycles, and bicycles were different, right? You had the bar across for the boy, the girls didn't. I always thought the boys' bike looked cooler, no doubt. So I said that, but that was actually cheaper. Yeah. And so it's a very funny thing to come back and see these differentials.
Yeah, but specifically when you talk about production costs, I mean, let's talk about the scooter, because here's the scooter right here. The red boy scooter is $24.99. The pink scooter, I mean, they're virtually the same. It's $50. It's just a color differential.
Exactly. And they say that Target says this was a system error, a coding error. Okay, let's take it at face value. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Now, what's interesting here is there are some real interesting pieces about the law. In New York City, there are in Miami-Dade County, as well as in California, there are some differences around the pricing of services. You can't differentiate around services. Products, you can, and that's a huge difference. Be on the lookout. You know what? How to change this, ladies? Buy the men's version. We just got a tweet from Velda, who said, I just bought men's body wash yesterday instead of women's and saved $3. Go for it.
Jill, thank you so much. We'll all take our frustrations out on Anthony.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I don't think we need to do that. I actually think that there should be a movement and a hashtag when you're in the store, and you can hashtag the price differential for similar products, one that's marketed to boys and girls, and just transparency. Transparency helps fix things.
There you go.
Women influence 73% of household consumption. Do you think that has anything to do with it?
Yeah, I think so, and I think that means we better be a much smarter shopper.
Right. No more exploitation. Jill, thank you so much.